Deal or no deal? Iran deal or no deal? A good deal, a bad deal? Who's it good for? Who's it bad for? Is it good for the United States? Is it good for the world? Is it good for the stock market? Is it good for you? Deal or no deal? We're going to break it down today and you can decide. We're not here to judge. We're here to make money. We are an investment channel. This is not a political channel. We're not here to say the president is great or the president is rubbish. What we're here to do is to find a way to make money, to support our families and our loved ones in the future. And we want to navigate the markets in the best way possible. So we look at all the evidence, we keep an open mind, and we try to find the best way to navigate the stock market. So on today's show, we're going to talk about the deal. Deal or no deal? Good or bad? You decide. And you start by deciding by tapping the like button. If you tap the like button, what it does, it says, I want to see more of this content. It doesn't mean you agree with me. Doesn't mean you like me. It doesn't mean anything at all other than you want to see more of this content. If you don't, tap the down like and then stop watching. One thing I find quite funny is when people wish to troll you by tapping the down like and then just watch anyway. Kind of pointless. Like, down like doesn't make any difference to me whatsoever. So consider doing that. Then you've got the subscribe button. If you want to be part of our family, you could subscribe. We are 9 days away from our 5th birthday. We're counting down 9 days today and we're giving away gifts live on our show. We're giving away things today all the way through until our 5th birthday. It gets really exciting. Stand by if you want all of that. So let's break down the deal. We're going to be live for the open. It's exciting. Thank you, Jay, for the gifts. It's already hotting up this morning. I've already turned green. No surprise whatsoever. I went fully defensive. Is it a surprise I'm up this morning? And I bet you any money you like, I'm beating the market again today. No doubt about it. Let's wait and see. So let's get ready for the open. Are you ready? Deal or no deal? If you're watching later, you can skip through all of this and get through it all. But for those watching live right now, tap the like button, click the share, get involved in the chat, and let me know your thoughts. I will share the comments on the screen. Are you ready? Okay, here we go. Today, it's showtime. Deal or no deal? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome to Martyn Lucas Investor. Today we talk deal or no deal. Is it a good deal with Iran? Is there a good deal? Is it good for you? Is it good for the economy? Is it good for the stock market? What do you think? So we're going to break down the deal and you can decide. We're not here to praise Trump or to bash Trump. We are not a political channel. We have opinions, of course, but we're based on facts. We are here to make money. That's it. It's an investment channel. It's where investors come together to talk about the stock market and find the best way to make money, not to support our favorite rock and roll star or our favorite politician or join a fan club or collect tokens or coins. We're here to make money and win. For 3 years, I've beaten the market consistently. 3 and 4x. I've beaten every hedge fund, every Wall Street manager, Tom Lee, you name it, I've beaten them. Why? Because I'm not sponsored by anyone. I've got no ulterior motive. I'm not here to sell you anything. I'm here to just do the research. I speak to the banks. I speak to the CEOs. I spend 12 hours a day in this studio working to bring you the best, most honest, real content. No one sponsors this channel. No one tells me what to say, what to think. I'm open to all ideas, and I learn more from you, my Lucasades, Discordians, Electrum members, than you learn from me. I am here to make money. You're here to make money. We're not here just to support a sponsor who paid to bring you the show, because there are none. I'm here live all day, every day. The only way I actually make money is by actually trading successfully on the stock market. If I earn money on YouTube and invest it badly, I lose money. It's as simple as that. I make money for doing the job. Well, guess what, folks? We are just 9 days away from our 5th anniversary of the show. 5 years ago, I sat in this chair. In fact, not this chair. It was a rubbish chair. The Lucasades bought me this amazing chair. This chair now makes me the chairman of YouTube. Many of my members came together and bought this. It's a beautiful chair with a silk embroidered Martyn Lucas logo on the back, as you can see. Absolutely fantastic. Thank you very much to all of you that contributed. That is real silk embroidered in the back of this chair, front and back. That's what I sit on, a beautiful chair from my Lucasades. I thank you for that. So what can I give to you on our 5th anniversary? Well, I'm giving it all away to you in the next 9 days. We've got a 5th anniversary, so we want to celebrate. So over the last few days, you know that we've been introducing our very personal service behind the scenes. I've been bringing to you my Instagram. Last night, we shared the football together. So there are 3 parts to this network. There is the YouTube TV show, live all day, every day. Then there is the Discordian community, where we educate, where we do shows, stage shows, 2 stage shows a day, a great 24-hour community, always discussing stocks and shares and so on. We have a gaming channel where we give you free Luca coins. We have stage events where we teach you how to trade. We show you all the things that we do. I share with you all of my trades, all of my setups. That's the education. That's the community. We've got a star guest. Let's read this.
At TH1 Suede 3th Gaming tip $2 through Super Chat. Did someone say shots? No.
Well, they will do in 9 days' time, but we're not quite there this way, Def Gaming. Thank you very much indeed. And now the final piece is there. The personal side, outside of YouTube TV, outside of the business end of the trades, the community, and all of the numbers and the trading and the education, all of that stuff. Outside of that, there is a personal side. That's my Insta Lucasades. And I've been giving all of my members, my subscribers, my Discordians the chance to get in with me personally behind the scenes for 99 cents. That deal is about to go away forever. But everybody who gets it for 99 cents gets it forever. You are grandfathered in. Until you cancel, you will only ever pay 99 cents. Pretty exciting, right? You've got 9 days to go, and it changes to the price of $2.99. What does that give you? Private, behind the scenes, not my trades that you get exclusively on Discord, not the YouTube TV show that you get on YouTube, but what it gives you is behind the scenes. Whiskey Wednesdays, tea on Thursday, the football at the moment. We open up chats around different subjects. We've got a great channel around SpaceX. We've got a great channel around England and Croatia last night, which expires in a few hours. Last night, 25 people, I think it was, joined me to celebrate the football while I ate key lime pie and celebrated with my cans of Coke. So if you want to be part of that, 99 cents. It goes away on the birthday. You've got 9 days to go. If you want it, here it is. We are just about to hit 100. We've got 98 members as of this moment. There is the link to Instagram. You do it on your phone. You don't do it for a website. It's different than Discord. And you will be grandfathered in forever. And there'll be more and more live events in between the studio. So when I'm out of the studio, on location, out and about, larking around, doing stupid stuff, you can follow me if you'd like to. And you can get that forever for 99 cents. On the birthday, in 9 days' time, it goes away and it's $2.99 for everyone who joins after that. Another way to celebrate all our members, all those that followed us from the beginning. So let's go into the deal or no deal. We've got just 45 minutes to go before the market opens. Let's have a quick look at the market. So here is my position. I am down slightly today. Last night we got our early dividends in and I bought it and I'm up on those trades. I'm building the lower lots. This is something that we teach on Discord every single day. Not financial advice. I just show you how I do it and you follow me or don't follow me, join in or don't join in. Okay? So we're down slightly. I'm very happy with that because if we look at the S&P 500, it has recently repositioned itself. It's risen again, but now falling again. It's been all over the place this year. Year to date, 9%. It's an average year, not a boom year, not a great year, an average year. So I expect to see the market pull back massively, which is why I've gone heavily into one stock. Coca-Cola, the best defensive play at the moment. That might change, but right now, that's where I'm at. SpaceX. Well, what did we say? We told you where it would peak. It did, and now it's been selling off. Who the hell bought this for $210? Even $220. We pleaded with you not to do it. It could go down to $50, even lower. And I'm ready and waiting to buy it. I can't wait. There's already competitors lining up to buy compete with SpaceX because now they realize for the first time ever there is actually interest in a publicly traded space company of this magnitude. So there is competition. They don't have it to themselves anymore. There will be more competition to SpaceX, which is what Elon Musk wants, remember? That's what he wants, okay? Now we have Virgin Galactic. That caught a bit of a trend. Of course it did, but we suggested sell at $9 because it was going to go down. Well, you could have 3x your money. It's now down $3.53 with the great danger of actually going bust now. Let's see, and let's hope not. A lot of our viewers here are heavily into Virgin Galactic. Palantir sold off. Gold up and down like a yo-yo, testing the Fed yesterday. You're going to see another volatile day today. Apple up today. Enphase Energy, our favorite stock, going to $100, we believe. Coca-Cola, I've now got $900,000. Scrub that, $910,000. All in with margin, all in with my cash, everything I have, all in one stock. It's going to $90. It's going to $106 next year. This is where I want to be when the crash occurs, which it will. And it will also go down, but less than everything else. That's where I want to be. Plus, of course, that dividend, which now earns me $2,000 a month. Fantastic. My target was 1,000. We're on track to $1 million. We said by the end of the decade, we are 3.5 years ahead of schedule. I think we're going to do it this year. $1 million live on the show. Johnson & Johnson, a defensive play. It's another one. I like this one. Not as much as Coca-Cola, but it is a good defensive play. Chevron Oil, down today. We're going to discuss the deal. Is it a good deal for you? You decide. Tesla is up today, but I can see $80 on the horizon for Tesla because of the SpaceX deal. The Tesla bros have no idea what awaits them. $80 for Tesla. Let's see what happens. McDonald's down today. It's a kind of defensive play, but not as good as Coca-Cola. Google up today slightly, 0.19. Microsoft has recovered from yesterday's abysmal performance because of the test of Kevin Walsh. What did you think of it? Leave me your thoughts in the comments. What did you think of Kevin Walsh yesterday? It's all about the task force, and someone else can answer that. Do you like that approach? Yes or no? Nvidia up today, 1.47. Walmart going down today. We've got Tilray Brands up, no idea why. It's got no value at all at the moment. Robinhood, way too expensive, on the edge of a knife again. This could collapse all the way to $60, and it could go a lot lower than that if and when Bitcoin pulls back properly, which we think it will. Vertical Aerospace is flat. You saw the #1 analyst in this space a couple of days ago, live from Vertical Aerospace. Our very own researcher and broadcaster, Vaz, was invited to Vertical Aerospace, a private invitation from the CEO to interview them in their own offices, their own hangar, the test field. Absolutely incredible. Amazing footage coming to you very soon from that live event. All right. Vertical Aerospace. Joby Aviation, catching another trend from SpaceX. People took profit from SpaceX. They're buying something else to the future. They're guessing, they're gambling, they're buying ahead of when they need to. Bitcoin didn't rally at all on the Fed. We knew it wouldn't. Trolls and idiots and influencers and people just basically selfish, greedy liars who just want to influence somebody, I don't know why, told you all of this was going to go up on the Japanese carry trade. Well, what happened was, we covered it 2 nights ago, as we predicted, Japan did raise rates. The rates did go up, as predicted. We've not had a carry trade unwind. I said to you a long time ago, that won't happen until September, October. It's June. We're not there yet. However, the influencers who don't influence anyone, just talk rubbish, basically said XRP would be $100 on New Year's Eve. Rubbish. That didn't happen. Then they said XRP would go up when Japan raised rates. Rubbish. That didn't happen. We said it wouldn't. Be careful. XRP, I've got a price target of 80 cents, if not lower, actually. Ethereum, Tom Lee. When does Tom Lee ever get a prediction right? He doesn't. He just kicks it down the can and says it's an opportunity. Well, it's always an opportunity for somebody, mainly you, because you're a salesman. Anyway, there we go. There's my rundown of the day. But now let's focus on the deal. Deal or no deal? Let's break this all down for you, and you decide whether it is a good deal or not for you, the investor. A good deal for America. So let's look at it. Donald Trump has... let me just do some background first before I give you all the facts that we've got here. First of all, as you may remember, on Sunday, we were told that Trump had a deal at the last moment on Sunday. I suggested to you 2 days earlier what would happen was we would get a signature of a memorandum of bloody hell, I've literally forgot the name. It's gone out of my head now. Someone's going to put in the chat, memorandum of understanding. I told you it would actually not be a deal. Well, let's see if I'm right. Okay, because right now it looks like we have a deal. Let me explain. So on Sunday, I told you during the day, $60 billion of American taxpayers' money was sent to Iran in sanctions, deals, promises, and so on. Most of that has not yet been seen by no one. Most of the details from the deal at that point had not been seen by anyone. It was enabling Trump to celebrate on his birthday that he had a deal. Great if he did, or if it was simply to have a bit of an ego trip on your birthday, kind of robbery from the American citizen. Well, I suggested to you that actually was what happened. It wasn't very popular. Some people liked it, some people didn't, depending on your political persuasion. But at the end of the day, we're not interested in politics here. We're interested in facts. It is what it is. That's what I suggested happened. From my sources, I've got a press room White House contact, CEOs, hedge fund managers, Wall Street managers, banks, Ripple, the list goes on. And that is the information that I had, that money was leaving America in deals and kind of bribery in a way to get them to say, yes, Trump, we have a deal with you. You can go ahead and celebrate your birthday. It came at a great expense. Some people believe me, some people didn't, some people liked it, some people didn't. Now we're going to find out what actually happened. So I wanted to add that little bit of background to back up what I said a few days ago and on Sunday itself across my social platforms. This is what I said was going to happen. You also may remember for a long time, Donald Trump has been very critical, saying that Joe Biden would always use the E-pen. Well, this was a very classic example of that. This was an electric pen as well. This was an electronic signature. Yes, there should be an in-person signing from J.D. Vance very shortly, but this was in fact an E-pen signature. That's what this was. Anyway, let's now break down what we've got, what we have, and I want you to decide whether this is a good deal for America, good deal for the world, good deal for the economy, because remember, the economy is not the stock market, and then ultimately a good deal for you. So please leave me your thoughts in the comment. Tell me, do you think that this is a good deal in all these different areas? Please do tap the like button and consider subscribing as we break down and go through all the points, fact-checked and verified. So here we go. Donald Trump has signed a deal aimed at ending the war with Iran. This is a fact. It's an e-signature, the very thing that he criticized Biden for doing, but it is, in fact, a signature. It is a deal. What is the deal? The White House made the announcement on Wednesday night, last night, and Iran's foreign minister confirmed his side too had signed the document. Okay, Iran's foreign minister has confirmed he too has signed the document. There we go. All right, there it is. It was done remotely, with Mr. Trump providing, or President Trump, I should say, providing his signature from France, where he's been for the G7 summit. It's not clear whether a signing ceremony planned in Switzerland this Friday is still going ahead. We haven't yet got that confirmed. Is that important? You can argue whether that's important or not. Let me know in the comments below. Do you think it's important that Trump attends in person to put pen to paper? Or is the e-signature, the auto pen, is that enough for you? Anyway, you decide. So what has been agreed between the US president's negotiating team and Iran? Here are the 14 points of the Memorandum of Understanding. Now, if you remember, I explained this before it happened and told you when we got a deal, if we got a deal, it's not actually a deal. People argued with me, said, yes, it is. It's a memorandum of understanding. It's to continue conversations which can be changed at any point, and you'll decide in a moment whether these points are actually useful or valid. You decide for yourself. So let's break it all down. The first paragraph refers to the immediate and permanent termination of military operations on all fronts in Lebanon, which Israel, conducting operations against Iran-backed Hezbollah, has partially occupied and has continued to strike. That was part of the deal, except we know that that is not going to happen. We know Benjamin Netanyahu is not going to stop military action against Lebanon. We know that. He said it. Will he change his mind? Maybe. But we've agreed it already. But it's not actually happening. So already we've got a deal that is not necessarily a deal. You can decide. Okay. Number two, in this point, the US and Iran agree to respect each other's sovereignty and territorial integrity and to refrain from interfering in each other's internal affairs. Okay? Not sure too much what that means to be honest with you. You can decide what that actually means. To me, that's a bit of a lost one on me. Number 3, this point states that 2 countries will commit to negotiating and achieving the final deal in a maximum of 60 days, extendable with mutual consent. That's exactly what I said it was before we have seen it today. It's basically an agreement to have a conversation and continue talking for another 60 days, and another 60 days we can change it, do what we want. Is this a deal? Well, I would suggest so far, and you might disagree with me, this is nothing at the moment. This cost $60 billion for the American taxpayer, which has not been priced into our debt crisis yet. Given to Iran, Iran now have more power than they had before. The Strait of Hormuz has been reopened partially. We'll come on to that in a moment. And it wasn't an issue before the war. So what actually have we gained so far? You can tell me. Number 4. Let me just read this. We've got a star guest who'd like to be on the show.
Admiral for us tipped £4.99 through Super Chat. Trump didn't sign, he physically signed the doc in Paris G7 live.
I understand that. I understand that. I'm playing on words a little bit for a bit of entertainment complex. I understand that. Thank you for sharing that. That's important. Yes, it was his signature, but I'm just making the point it was electronically signed. That's all I'm making. I'm just having a bit of fun with this live show. Of course, we know he actually signed it. We can see that. I shared you the image at the top of the screen. For those of you that missed it, if you scroll up, you can see it on the screen. There is the signature. All right. So I'm not trying to say he didn't sign it. I'm saying he signed it electronically. I'm having a bit of fun. I want to be clear so there's no confusion. We can see on the image there his signature. I shared this on the screen at the time I said it, tongue in cheek, so you could all see what I'm saying. All right. So I'm not trying to manipulate or twist the information, but thank you for clarifying. And I just showed you on the screen. Yes, he signed it, but electronically. That's the point I was making. All right. It's just a bit of fun. Number 4, the 4th paragraph states that following the signing of the Memorandum of Understanding, the US will begin the removal of its naval blockade of the Strait of Hormuz, fully ending it within 30 days. So we were told by Trump himself the Strait of Hormuz would open immediately and the blockade would end immediately. The reality is it's another 30 days. Now, again, I'm not trying to promote Trump, put Trump down. I'm trying to bring the facts that we can digest and discuss and disagree or agree, and then base our financial investments on it. There's no point just saying everything's always great, everything's always brilliant, just because you're in a fan club. We're here to make money, and we have to digest the facts and break it down and understand it. So it's not fully open. It is partially open, and there's still a blockade, but in 30 days it should be gone. Will it be gone? We don't know. It's not gone yet. It's still there, and we've got at least 30 days to change that. The US will also agree to remove its forces from the proximity of Iran within 30 days of a final deal. We don't have a final deal. We have a memorandum of understanding at the moment. So there's more to be discussed. A full deal has not yet been done. So what if it isn't? We're back where we started. We already know overnight Trump has said, if things don't go the way we want them, we're going to blow them up again. And I quote. Okay, so we don't actually have a deal. If we actually had a deal, Trump wouldn't be saying, well, if things don't go as planned, we're going to start blowing people up, would he? All right, common sense. The US will also agree to remove its forces from the proximity of Iran within 30 days of a final deal. An unnamed senior US official has stated that their force posture in the region will return to its pre-conflict level. Number 5. Iran in this paragraph pledges to allow the safe passage of vessels through the Strait of Hormuz, which needs to be demined with no charge. The US official added that the Gulf states will work towards a broader agreement on free passage through the strait. Now, this is an important point, okay, because it suggests here in the deal that actually it's going to be free with no tolls, but actually they're still negotiating a broader agreement on free passage. Not necessarily free passage. There could be some, as Trump said from the G7, a bit of common sense. In other words, a bit of give and take. In other words, allowing Iran to charge some tolls where it sees fit. As I said before, this is a better deal for Iran than they had before. This has cost the US in recent deals, last few days, 60 billion, plus all of the cost of the war. The Straits of Hormuz is less unblocked than it was before the war, and Iran might still charge and make some money out of it, plus sanctions and deals being done. And as you know, because we covered it live yesterday, it was very clear watching the event yesterday that Trump is kind of saying, well, yeah, we don't really encourage anyone to invest in Iran right now, but they can if they want to. We know they are. We've got the information of deals being done already. Iran have won this war. There's no question that they have come out on top of this. This has cost America a bloody fortune. Anyway, let's carry on. Number 6. In the US, in the 6th point, undertakes to develop a definitive, mutually agreed plan with at least $300 billion, all right, for the reconstruction and economic development of Iran. Let me repeat that. The US, in the 6th point, undertakes to develop a definitive, mutually agreed plan with at least $300 billion for the reconstruction of economic development. This is the United States investing $300 billion in the reconstruction of Iran. Now, of course, these things are very complex because you can put in there American businesses, American companies can benefit from that reconstruction. All sorts of deals will be done. And I suggest, and I told you they were already being done before Sunday, before Trump's birthday. So it's an interesting point. What does it really mean? Nobody will know for many, many years. We do know, however, we have agreed to invest $300 billion now in Iran. Is that a win for the United States? You could argue it's not. It's an expense we can ill afford, or you could regard that as, well, maybe some American business is going to do really well and ultimately down the line, it'll be great for America. I don't know. I don't know the answer to that, but the point is, $300 billion is being invested into Iran. That's on top of all the other stuff that we've been doing. Though the US officially stressed that no American money would go into the Islamic Republic. They've made that point live on the stage at the G7. It was announced. Trump said it live. We covered it live. I've put lots of shorts out on my short content, Instagram and YouTube shorts, the Clips channel, X, wherever you watch, Facebook Reels, all of it. You heard Trump say that. However, when he said it, you saw the reaction from Marco Rubio standing behind him. If you've not yet seen that video and those clips, I strongly suggest you follow me on the Clips channels or the Instagram or the Reels, wherever, to get all these little reactions. That's why I broke it down. So Trump said no American money would be used, but that was within 5 minutes of being asked about was America responsible for killing, I think it was 120 schoolgirls, and Trump said again, we're still investigating. Months and months later, still investigating. However, we know straight away, minutes in fact, where each bomb lands because they like to announce it. But for some reason, this one about killing 120 young schoolgirls, we're still investigating. And that is the answer being given over and over again. And we have done evidence to show it, in fact, was a US missile that killed those children. Accidents happen. I just wish they would admit it and say, yes, it was one of our missiles. It went astray. It did happen. This is what happens in war. I mean, just be honest. We all know, the whole world knows, but for some reason they keep saying we're investigating and never give you an answer. And I think it's the same as this. To say no money is being invested with American money is, I think, a little bit of a stretch. You might agree, you might disagree. Let me know in the comments. Do you agree that America is investing money? Do you mind? Do you care? I'd be interested in your points. And I reply to all of my YouTube members on YouTube. And I like to react to those on Instagram and other places like that. Number 7, in the 7th point, the US pledges to stop all sanctions against Iran. In the 7th point, the US pledges to stop all sanctions against Iran. We had sanctions before for a bloody good reason, but now we're suddenly giving up our sanctions. Is this good for the rest of the world? It's definitely good for Iran. In my opinion, you might agree or disagree, that's another win for Iran. To me so far, and you may disagree, to me so far, it looks like America has lost this war. It's cost America a lot of money, and Iran have more power, more resources now than they had before. They're more empowered. Do you agree or not? So, in the 7th point, the US pledges to stop all sanctions against Iran, including United Nations Security Council UNSC resolutions when a final deal is agreed. Again, when a final deal is agreed. So we're already agreeing that when we get to the final deal, we're already giving away sanctions that we didn't have, that we had on you before. You might agree, you might say that's a good deal. To me, that is a weak deal. That is a climb down. That is because no more and no less, we had the midterms. Trump wants to declare victory. I don't think this is a victory at all for America. You might disagree. I don't think it's good for the economy. And this is why I'm defensive right now. I believe a crash is coming. The market will eventually digest this. And when they see how much debt has been added to the United States position and where we really stand with all of this, I think you're going to see inflation stay where it is, still elevated. Yesterday, we learned from the FOMC that, in fact, we're now talking about rate hikes for the first time. This is not good. So I don't know where the boom and stuff comes from, but I know where the bust will come from. So anyway, what do you think about that? In the final deal, that's evidence we don't have a deal yet. We're going to give away more sanctions. It states that the two countries acknowledge the critical importance of the sanctions termination. What? Hey, hang on a minute. I understand Iran would say sanctions would be good to be dropped. Not sure I understand why sanctions would be good to be dropped from the United States perspective, but apparently now both countries agree that would be good. That would be great. Great for who? Great for Iran, not so great for the United States and most certainly the rest of the world. Number 8. Crucially, Iran affirms that it shall not procure or develop nuclear weapons. In point 8, it also agrees to dispose of its stockpile of enriched uranium through a mutually agreed mechanism under the supervision of the International Atomic Energy Agency. This was described by the US officially as a major win for the country. Now, this one is interesting, because this is what the war was all about. The war wasn't about opening the Straits of Hormuz. They were already open. The war wasn't about giving back money to Iran or reducing sanctions. Of course it bloody wasn't. It was about protecting the world from Iran owning, possessing, building, developing a nuclear bomb. Everybody other than Iran would agree that's a good idea. We globally agree. Maybe Russia and China might have a difference of opinion. I don't know. This event isn't about them. But most people would agree that's good. However, did we have that in place before? Remember, Midnight Hammer said we took out all the nuclear issues. We didn't have any. But then a few months later, we started the war with Iran. I don't know. Didn't we have a deal before with Obama? I don't know. Was it workable? I don't know. You can disagree with that or agree. I don't know. But we did have a deal. Is this better? I don't yet know. I've not seen the small print. I will over time, and we'll see. Is this a better deal? It sounds good. It sounds good. They've agreed to that. But remember, this whole deal isn't actually a deal. It's a conversation piece to be continued upon these points. So it's not actually a deal. As we know, Trump said, if things don't go well, we can start bombing them and blowing them up again. And I quote, that was last night. So is it a deal? What does it really mean? I don't know. Leave me your thoughts below in the comments and we maybe can discuss that. But it looks nice on paper. Crucially, Iran affirms that it will not procure or develop nuclear weapons in point 8. It also agrees to dispose of a stockpile of enriched uranium through a mutually agreed mechanism under the supervision of the Atomic Energy Agency. Let's hope that is a win-win for the world. It sounds a bit like it, but I don't know if there's any substance to that. You can decide. Number 9. This point states that 2 countries will remain the status quo, pending a final deal with regard to Iran's nuclear program and posture of the US, which would not deploy any further military resources in the region. All right. Number 10. The US, according to point 10, will issue waivers for the export of Iranian crude oil, petroleum products and derivatives, and all associated services, including banking transactions, insurance, transportation. The US, according to point 10, will issue waivers for the export of Iranian crude oil. Who is the winner there? Is that a win for the United States? Is that a win for America? Sorry, Iran. You tell me. Remember, this was done to open the straits, which weren't closed before. You decide. I don't want to make the decision on that one. You decide. Number 11, the US, according to this paragraph, will unfreeze some funds and assets of the Islamic Republic upon the successful implementation of the Memorandum of Understanding. So basically what we're saying is we're going to unfreeze assets, give you some money, invest in the country, allow you to do the things you've always wanted to do because we couldn't negotiate and get you to not do it, and we couldn't bomb you to pieces to stop you from doing it. So we realised that. We've got midterms coming up. It was Trump's birthday. We want to declare victory. So you can have all those things, and we can agree to that. But remember, it's not a real agreement because it's only a memorandum of understanding. And we've already said if we don't like what you do, we're going to start bombing you anyway, and we can carry on like that for a while. I mean, if you presented that to anyone else about a deal of how to run a business or buy someone's house or some contractual agreement, you'd go, what? What exactly are we agreeing to? Anyway, interesting. Number 12. In this point, the 2 countries agree to establish a mechanism to monitor the successful implementation and future compliance of the MOU. This was an important point. Trump said last night on the G7 meeting, when asked by the press, what does this point mean? He said repeatedly, well, common sense. Common sense. We think that, people are going to want to go along with this and it's going to be great, and common sense. That was the kind of gist of it. Well, I hope so. And what's common sense when 2 countries are blowing each other up? I'm not quite sure. I don't know, but maybe, I mean, if this doesn't sound like a comic book, I don't know what does. But anyway, maybe, common sense will prevail and everybody will agree and everybody will get on and sit around a campfire singing Kumbaya. I don't know. But anyway, that's what they're agreeing to. If they're agreeing to anything, that's where we stand. Is it better than nothing? Well, we had no war before where we didn't have these issues. Did we have Iran developing nuclear weapons? Maybe, but we were told by America they didn't because we blew it all up, but then they did. And we've kind of got them to agree not to do it, but weren't they not doing it in the first place? I don't know. And in return, we've just given them everything they asked for because they asked for it. I don't really know what we've achieved here. Anyway, you can tell me. Number 13. The US and Iran pledge to start negotiations regarding the final deal. Hang on a minute, I thought we had a deal. No, we don't. Exclusively on the other paragraphs upon signing the Memorandum of Understanding. So we know we've got that signed, but now we're going to discuss a final deal once we've got the deal we've just signed. God, I mean, if this doesn't sound a bit silly and a bit like erratic and pointless, then you're not the only one. Because this to me sounds just like an absolute crazy show. I mean, the level of integrity, intelligence, discipline, constructive points being raised here is about 1 out of 100. It's like school children intellect. I mean, it's just utter rubbish. Number 14. And the last point states that the final deal will be endorsed by a binding UNSC resolution. All right, so there we go. What do you make of that? Interested in that? What do you think? Leave me your thoughts below. Let me come back to our live trades. That's a bit slow. That's why I'm doing my face. Come on. Don't you just hate when things go slow? Yeah, try the face again. Try the face again. There you go. Right. So what do you think of all that, folks? Was it a good deal? Is it a good deal? Do we have a deal? What comes next? Honestly, I don't know. All we do know is this. The war was started for, well, what reason? I don't actually know. We were told Iran didn't have any nuclear issue because we blew them up a few months earlier. So why did we go? Well, because Trump said they've now got nuclear weapons again. All right. They did, they didn't. I mean, there we go. And then we end up like bombing loads of stuff and saying we've blown everything up, except they still controlled the straits. They still were firing on and bringing some planes down and stuff like that. We spent billions of dollars. Lots of people dead, including 120 school children. We're now giving Iran more money. We're investing in the country. We're releasing sanctions, and it's all been signed electronically, which apparently, Trump didn't like that because that's what Biden used to do. I'm playing on words, everybody. Yes. And anyway, I don't know where we really stand. The stock market didn't like it, did it? Stock market's not booming on it. It's up 9% this year. Trump announced yesterday from the G7 that the stock market is booming. Let's remind ourselves, in case there's anyone still in any doubt whatsoever, the S&P 500 year to date is up an amazing 9%. Very, very nice. Average year, nothing special when you consider how the S&P has performed this year and all the deal around crypto, except crypto's gone down, all the deals around AI, except, 9%? Where's the explosion? Where's the world is just thinking America's economy is amazing. 9%. I mean, look at, and if you focus on the actual facts and how to invest wisely, I'm up 11.5%, 11.25%, 11.21 on the market. So I've outperformed the market because I don't believe the market is booming. I just want to make money, and I'm actually beating the market again. And despite I'm all in on Coca-Cola, and I'm down like 30 grand over the last couple of weeks because of SpaceX, I'm still up 11%. I'm still beating the market. So I don't know. Is the market really booming like we're told? No. Is inflation coming down? No. Are we going to get rate cuts? No. Well, let me get rid of Powell and put in a new guy. It will bring the rates down. No. What's he say yesterday? What he said yesterday was, we're going to probably raise rates later in the year, in December. Yep, you heard it first. Going to raise the rates. Oh, okay. So what part of this is a good deal? Anyway, I'd like to ask you to comment and have a conversation with me. And yes, waiting for the Clarity Act, Bainey, absolutely right. Sorry, I meant to say that's the deal that we wanted, says JDex. Not what you wanted. You wanted this deal, did you? Are you happy with the deal? Okay, great. We've got 5 minutes to go. We're going to ring the bell together. We're going to see where the market goes. I can tell you where the market's going to go with 100% certainty. I'm going to beat the market again. The market is going to crash. Crypto is going to go down 80%. The S&P is going to go down 40 to 50%. I told you we would get a rate hike in Japan. We did. I told you the stock market would see no rate cuts in 26. I've said that now for a year. I've said, it doesn't matter what I've said. We've got 3 minutes to go. All right. So I'm just staying in Coca-Cola. I want to be defensive. I'm all in. I'm all in with my own money. I'm all in with margin. Are you looking at it on the screen? I've got over $920,000 now in Coca-Cola. All in, 100%, one stock, 100% committed, dedication. You buy with conviction or you go home. All right. It's as simple as that. I know where the market's going 100%. I speak to the banks. I speak to Ripple. I speak to hedge fund managers, and they're all telling me the same thing. Institutions have already rotated out of tech into defensive ETFs. Which is Coca-Cola essentially. People are dumping SpaceX as quick as they can. Ron Barron, Ross Gerber, and a big YouTuber called Meet Kevin, who's got an incentive to talk rubbish, told everybody you should buy it. It's the greatest meme stock of all time. It's going to $1,000. And the moment Ron Barron said it, and Ross Gerber said it, and Meet Kevin said it, and a bunch of idiots on social media, down came SpaceX. And I'm going to buy all of everyone's margin positions for around about $50, $60, at least under the IPO price, 100%. All right. And when the market crashes, when the NASDAQ crashes, the money will go into defensive, and I will smash the market for the 4th year in a row. 3 years in a row, I've beaten the market 3 and 4x, and I'm going to do it again this year. It is what it is. Take it or leave it. There's my rundown. We're about to go into the bell with 2 minutes to go. Are you ready? Let's turn the studio green. Sod it. Let's go green. Let's see what's happening with 1.5 minutes to go. So here's my portfolio. Green again today. The S&P is up 1.14. I'm not beating the market today. Virgin Galactic is going down. SpaceX is going down. Well, there's a bloody surprise. 1.5 minutes to go. Palantir is down at the moment. Gold is just pulling back a bit. Amazon going up. Apple going up. Enphase Energy going to $100. 1.5 minutes to go. Let's refresh Coca-Cola. It's not showing on the screen. J&J going up. Coca-Cola is outperforming. I'm loving it, loving it, loving it. Chevron Oil down. Tesla up. McDonald's down today. Google. This is 1 minute to go before the bell. Going up. Microsoft up. Meta up. Nvidia up nicely today. Nice. Walmart going up. Tilray Brands worth 0. Robinhood so overpriced, so overbought, it's eye-watering. Vertical Aerospace up. Joby up. Archer up. And Bitcoin up 0.7. XRP up 1.17. Ethereum up 1.1. Are you ready? 30 seconds to go. Let's ring the bell together. Let's get ready, and then we'll go to live Q&A. Are ready? Okay, here we go. Here we go. So the bell goes in 20 seconds. 9 days left to go. We're giving stuff away for 9 days. You can get my personal Instagram, 99 cents for the next 9 days, and pay that price forever. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go.
The year is 1991. Birds and people are living together in seemingly
The bell has now gone. Let's see where the markets go this morning. This is an exciting morning. We've got extra dividends being paid in advance on Robinhood. Let's have a quick look. Have we got that money yet? I'm still waiting for it to appear in my ISA in the UK. Still not appeared yet. Right, let's go through all the positions right now. So we're opening up. We're in the green today. Lovely. I'm loving it, loving it, loving it. You're about to witness a $100,000 day. We're not there yet. It could happen today. I don't think so though, but it will come and you will see it. The S&P 500 up 1 1/4, just dropping a bit now, but going up today. Virgin Galactic from $9 down to $3. Be careful, at this level, it could easily go bankrupt. My portfolio is starting to rally now. It will outperform the market, I would have thought, in a few minutes. Let's see if it does, see if I'm right. SpaceX going down. I'm ready to buy with the profits from Coca-Cola, but not until we get to the IPO price and below. It needs to go to $50, $60. Will it go there? Yes, it will. And all the influencers look like idiots again. They always do. Palantir going down, $130, too expensive. Gold is going up today. Why? I don't know. I don't buy gold. I don't get it. I don't do hedges. I don't do stop losses. I just buy with conviction, and I never protect my money. I'm not interested in that. To me, it's a silly approach. It's not what I do at all. Never have done, never will. Apple going up today. Enphase Energy starting to pull back. We now have Coca-Cola now pulling back as well. Am I worried? No, not at all. I'm hoping to get some more dividends in a minute and buy some more on the way down. J&J going down today. Chevron oil dropping like a stone today, 1.57. Tesla, they know, $80. That's where it's going. McDonald's is down. Google up 0.23, now selling off quickly. Coca-Cola is falling like a rock. Hang on a minute, I got a notification. That's to buy. Yes. Okay, I'm trying to see if I've got any money coming in yet. Not yet. Keep my eye on that. So Google now pulling back. Microsoft going down. Meta now pulling back. Nvidia now selling off quite quickly. Walmart going down. Tilray Brands pretty much flat today. Robinhood selling off quickly. Be careful. This is so expensive. It's eye-watering. Vertical Aerospace going up, taking the profits from SpaceX to buy another future stock. Gambling, moving to the next gamble. Archer Aviation, be careful. Bitcoin, it's starting to pull back. It's up today, but it's starting to pull back. XRP is now down on the day, and Ethereum is up 0.81. There we go. There's the breakdown for the day. We are red. Let's turn the studio red. Okay, we are going down at the moment. Not a problem. I want to buy more. I get paid on the 21st. I hope it stays down. I mean, the longer it stays down, the more I can buy. I might even have $1 million by the time it starts to rally. And if that's the case, it will be a $150,000 day. Let's hope for that. Let's hope for that. All right. Okay. We're still going down. Let's go now to live Q&A and see how everyone is doing this morning. Okay, so we're going to answer everyone's questions. So for a couple of minutes, I am down now at the moment. I'm okay with that. I'd rather it be down until the 21st, because on Monday I get paid. I'll have $5,000 of money coming in, which will be doubled with margin to 10, and I'll buy another 10 grand of Coca-Cola at these levels. Absolutely, no question about it whatsoever. I'm ready to rock and roll. So if it stays down, it suits me. I don't really care if it goes up or not. I care it goes up when I need it in 20 years' time. For now, it can go to zero. I mean, as long as Coca-Cola is still performing and selling product, I don't really care what the stock price does. In fact, I'd rather it go to zero and I'll buy the whole company and then never sell, and the stock price will never come down again. It's easy as that, isn't it, really? So let's go to live comments and questions. So what I'm going to do is we're going to shift to members only right now so I can answer questions. Now, what I'm going to do is mention to you again, in 9 days' time, In 9 days' time, it's our 5th anniversary. To celebrate our 5th anniversary of the show, we're giving stuff away. We have a 1 hour special, of a celebration mug. I'm a Discordian. That's coming. We have a 1 hour, the 5th anniversary of the show. 1 hour. That's it. All sell out. 1 hour. That's it for a 5th anniversary mug. It'll be first come, first serve. That's coming up. And also, to celebrate, some people want to get a bit more from me, away from YouTube TV, away from the main show, away from Discord, where we do the training and the education and the stage shows and all my trades. They want a more personal approach. They want to join me for Whiskey Wednesdays, tea on Thursdays. They want to join me for the football, all this stuff. Well, all that is done in Instagram. It's a personal, very private place where we talk about stocks. I don't share my trades. Don't discuss my trade positions. That's exclusive for Electrum members on YouTube and Discord. But if you want to follow me for the football and join me when I'm out and about having some fun, that is what my Instagram members are for. It's a subscriber service. Now, for the next 9 days, and the 9 days is up, it's gone forever. It's 99 cents. And everybody can get it for 99 cents. That is it. All right. On the 9th day, on the 5th anniversary of the show, here's Instagram in the chat. It'll go to $2.99. Every single person who pays 99 will pay 99 cents for the rest of their life. Until they cancel, of course. All right. The moment you cancel and come back, it'll be $2.99. That's it. I'm celebrating the 5th anniversary, giving all of it away for 99 cents. That's the lowest you can do, which covers the credit card and the fees. That's it. I make absolutely stuff all. I think I make about 10 cents or something like that. So it's not about that. It's a thank you to all of you who have enjoyed the 5 years, who want to be part of it with me, who would like to be, getting something at the best deal because you were members. So for all members, everyone watching the show right now, 99 cents. And once it's gone, it's gone. I think we're about to hit 100 subscribers. Let's have a quick look. I think we are. Subscribers. We're at 98. We're at 98 subscribers. Okay. So in 9 days' time, it'll be gone forever. All right, we had a great time the other night. We were watching the football and we set up a channel just for the football, England versus Croatia. We're doing it on Friday. It'll be USA are playing. And we're going to have another one for USA. There'll be the score. There'll be interaction, in live chat, photographs taken from the live event, all kind of stuff. It's really, really cool. So if you want to join me and you want a personal stuff, that is what it's all about. 99 cents will go away. All of you who were in at 99 will stay there forever. The link is in the chat. All right. Okay. Have we got any messages coming in from the A team? No. I want to make sure. Has my money come through? Now, has anybody else got this problem? Before I go to Q&A, has anyone else got this problem? So on Robinhood, we are now getting early dividends, right? It's great. A reason to have Robinhood, by the way. Let me give you the link. Robinhood USA and Robinhood UK. I'm just dropping the link in the chat. It should appear there. Is it there? No, it's not. So I'll do it manually. Okay. And I'm not sponsored by them, by the way. I just sharing you what I use. So here's Robinhood USA and here's Robinhood UK. You're now getting free shares if you use my referral, but also on top of that, what we're getting is early dividends. So we don't have to wait until the 1st of July, not on your Roth, but on your main account, right? You can get now early dividends. So before the stock pumps on the 1st of July, when everyone reinvests their dividends, you can get in early. It's a really good advantage. It's a special deal on Robinhood. You are getting dividends before everyone starts buying on the 1st of July, which they will do. And remember, traditionally, historically, it takes 11 days for the ex-dividend date sell-off to recoup it the 53 cents that comes off, and then you get the little bounce because everyone starts to buy back, and you can get in before that, right? That's great. There's a reason to get Robinhood right there. But what I want to know, and I want to know from anyone who has Robinhood UK, right? Robinhood UK, and you have an ISA, all right? I'm talking to you right now. It said last night we'd had the payout. So last night I was paid out on my Robinhood UK ISA. It said, and I'll read it out what it says. It said to me that early dividend was paid out last night, I got $322.17. Lovely. Very nice. However, I've not seen the money. Have Robinhood stole it? Of course not, right? But I want to know. Now, when I chat GBT'd it, and to ask Robinhood, it said with UK accounts, it can take till the end of the next day to pay out. Just because it's a US business in the UK, there's a little bit of a delay because it does say NRA withholding. Not even sure what that is. So can anyone let me know if you have Robinhood UK and you've used the ISA and you've got a dividend payout, maybe Coca-Cola, because that was last night. Did you get it? Have you seen it? It says I've got it, but I don't see it added to my balance. I don't see it added to my buying power. It didn't buy any shares, so I'm not really sure. Anyway, let me know. Let's go to live Q&A. Let's go to members only first of all. So let me switch it and let's answer some questions. Here we go. Well, what we're going to do for the next 5 minutes, we'll come back to everybody in a minute, but I've got to make sure I answer all my members first. So we're going to go to members only. So please repeat your comment and question. If you made a comment earlier on in the show and I missed it, please repeat it now. And I would love to answer your comment, put it on the screen, discuss it with you and so on. So you may have commented during the deal of Iran, all of that stuff. Please now repeat it because I can't scroll back 5,000 messages. I wouldn't know where I was going. All right. So here we go. Let's start here. Slim, I got my early dividend into my account in the UK this morning. Right, Slim, is that your brokerage or your ISA? Because I got my UK brokerage position and yes, I used it to buy Coca-Cola this morning. Absolutely. I used it to buy Coca-Cola this morning. I did that. Yes, it's gone down further, but I really don't care. I bought that this morning, but I've not seen it on my ISA yet. So Slim, not the ISA. Okay. SpaceX, Lance Strength. I want to give a big shout out to Lance Strength, who provided me lots of very useful information last night. He loves the show. We don't always agree on stuff. That's great. That's what we want. We have a discussion and debate. And last night, he sent me some very interesting information about Trump's deal, how the military feel towards Pete Hegseth. And I want to say thank you for that information. It was really useful to me putting together today's show. And I really thank you. I hope you enjoyed it. I tried to give both sides of the argument. So I hope I achieved that. But thank you very much for sharing that with me, what you did last night. All right. Okay. SpaceX now 179. Yep. Look at it. 178. I find it disgusting. Sometimes I hate to be a human. I hate being on YouTube and I hate being in this world. That's a strong word, right? I really do. And I'll tell you what I mean, and I put it in my live show yesterday. I said yesterday, live on the show, I was disgusted by people, influencers with money who bought SpaceX for pennies. Ron Barron, Ross Gerber, Meet Kevin, telling you that SpaceX is the greatest meme stock in the world at 220. It's going to 1,000. You should buy it. Seconds later, here we are. I told you it would. I find those people repulsive, disgusting human beings. They're either multimillionaires or, in Ron Barron's case, billionaires, all right? Extremely wealthy. I don't know what you need. And honestly, all I've got in the world is what you see on the screen, and I feel the richest man in the world. I've got a home. I've got a wife. I've got what I need. I don't have a car. I don't wear a Rolex. I don't go on holiday. I have what I need though. and I feel as rich as you're ever going to be. I don't need to lie to people to get them to give me some more money. I don't know what's wrong with you. How much more money do you need? When are you satisfied? When can you start being a useful human than a disgusting parasite that lies to the world and tells everybody to do stuff and they follow you and they end up losing their money? I find it repulsive, repugnant, and disgusting. And here we are. Exactly like I said it would be. It's disgusting. Now, you might think it's now time to start buying some shares of SpaceX. I'm not. I'm absolutely not. There's now competition to SpaceX. Elon encourages that. There's huge amounts of risk involved here. And at the price you're paying, it is still insane. Absolutely insane. It doesn't matter to me if every Tom, Dick and Harry buys it because Ross Gerber and Ron Barron and Meet Kevin tell you to. That just means you're stupid. And it just goes up based upon that. I'm not going to buy on the hope everybody else acts like an idiot. Well, yeah, you can and probably win because, let's be honest, if you do that, you're probably going to get some money because people will be stupid. They will buy unnecessarily and it will go up and you can be part of the problem, I guess. But for me, the reason why I always win and always beat the market is because what I am looking to do is buy with value. And that's it. Until it's a good price, I'm not going to buy it because otherwise I'm a bloody idiot. It's only worth $50. Now, we all know it could grow in the future. Of course it could. But things could go wrong. What if we don't land on Mars? What if we don't, what if these things don't happen? Are they going to happen? Now, you can't say they're likely because Elon is great. He himself said the business was expected to fail. To say we're going to land on Mars and we're going to build, cities and populate Mars is the goal. But you can't say you're going to do it with certainty. I mean, there's more chance of me winning the lottery than that happening, and I don't even buy a ticket. It's extremely unlikely, extremely dangerous. So it might happen. Maybe it will. But the chances of it is insanely high, insanely dangerous. And if you're paying any price for that, then you're just doing the most ridiculous gamble in history. All right, so go along with that, but go along with the right price at the right deal. And wait until it comes on the NASDAQ and then that crashes. The old bloody market's going to come down and there'll be value everywhere. Now, you can speculate and gamble, or you could go, well, the whole market has collapsed. Let me find the best value. And I know, because I've spoken to these people, real money will make decisions on things like Coca-Cola, for example. They'll go, my God, this is way oversold. I'm buying this. This is nuts not to. And they will. And a lot of money will go into value. Yes, they'll take profit again and drive it down. But the money will keep bouncing back because value, common sense, always wins at the end of the day. Because 1 + 1 = 2, whether you have a gun against your head or not, whether someone's scaring you or FOMOing you in, at the end of the day, value is always value. It always will be, and it always will make sense no matter, regardless of anything else. So that's my opinion on that. You might disagree, but that's the way I see it. Just bear with me a second. I'm just refreshing something. There you go. Right. And we come back to comments and questions. I'm trying to get my money into the ISA and it's not arrived yet. It's doing my head in. Mind you, if it keeps going down, it suits me. Anyway, crude keeps dropping. Whoa, yes, it does. Now, a lot of that, I will tell you, a lot of that dropping is there's a lot of shorts on oil. People driving the price down to make some money. Is it all going to go back up again? I think it can do. I think the deal could fall apart. Remember, we don't even have a deal. Maybe it could fall apart and then it goes back up again. I think there's a lot of trading going on to bring oil down, to make some money, for then to pump it up again. Just my opinion. It's delayed as US takes 15% withholding tax It's delayed as the US takes 15% withholding tax on dividends outside the US. I see. Thank you. That's really helpful. I was kind of looking at that, thinking it was saying something about that, but I didn't really understand it. So thank you for. Remember what I said to you? I learn more from you than you do from me. I mean, that's the absolute truth. So Wizzer, thank you for that. And it might be a good thing. The longer this takes, the better. Because if it keeps falling down, I can buy Coca-Cola at a better price. So right now, I don't mind. But anyway, had mine today, Big O. Non-resident account may be. Non-resident account may be. NRA. Starting now. Not an ISA. No, ISA. Big O Yorkshire. You've got your actual payout. Can I be absolutely clear? You've got a Robinhood UK ISA, Coca-Cola. They paid you out, not just they said it, but you see the money. Because they've shown me they've paid me out. They've said, we paid you, but I don't see the money. I've not seen the money. I've got no buying power yet. So can you confirm to me in your ISA that you've actually got the money? All right? I'm not clear what you're saying. Good morning all. Got it in my ISA. Have you actually seen the cash? You actually see the cash. Okay. Okay. Could you just confirm that again? Because I haven't got mine. Good afternoon, Martyn. Thank you for your explanation yesterday. Had to rush off before you did, but appreciate nonetheless. You're very welcome. I can't even remember what I said now, but thank you anyway. Right. In the UK, it is worth getting Robinhood in the UK, and US version would this then let us do... in UK, is it worth getting Robinhood in UK and US version? Would this then let us know? You can't do tax lots in the UK on Robinhood UK. No, but it's still worth getting it because you've got an ISA, you've got a match, you've got other perks and benefits, you've got the lowest margin rate that anyone does, plus you've also got free shares for doing it. So I reckon, anyone in the UK should get a Robinhood UK, not because I'm sponsored to say that. I'm not sponsored by anyone, but you get free shares, I get free shares. It seems an obvious thing to me. Right, there is the link for US and UK. Let's have a look. Good afternoon. What's going on today? Good day, says Bitcoins. Hello there. Anytime. Thank you, Lance. Really appreciate all your insights. Martyn wants to be a puppy instead of a human. SpaceX has interest down 150 on the order book at the moment. We live in a dome. There are offers at 200 and up to 230 though. Good for there. It's probably bloody Meet Kevin and Ron Barron taking, just telling everybody, buy at $200. Yeah, right. Okay. I'll listen to you, you bloody lying sod, just to try to get me to waste my money, just so you can dump on me. Me too, the way I see it. And don't forget, they can keep their shares because they paid pennies for them. Of course they're going to tell you to buy at 220. They don't care. Because the more people do, if it goes to 500 and 1,000, then it will just stay around the 200, 300, won't it? It'll crash from 1,000 to 200. And they'll make all this bloody money in between. They won't care. Doesn't matter to them. Yes, mate, my wife has as well. What the bloody hell's going on then? Why am I not getting it? Anyway, let's have a look. Yes, this is my message from Robinhood because you own 8 shares of Coca-Cola. You received a dividend payment. Yes. Now, Big O, I got that message. I don't want to confuse it. I got that message. It said I've got the money too. But what I'm saying is I've not seen the money in my buying power. It didn't do auto dividend. It didn't buy any shares. I've just been told, I've got the money. Where is it? Can't see it. It's not in my buying power. It didn't buy any shares. That's what I mean. So what I want you to do is go into Robinhood UK in the ISA where they said they paid you and see where the money is. Is it in your buying power? Has your buying power gone up by that amount? Did it buy any shares? Have you actually got it? Not just they said you got it. There's a difference, right? I got my Coca-Cola dividends this morning, Kimberly. But you're US, right? You're US. Please help me, folks, be clear so I can understand exactly what is going on. All right? Okay. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go to mine showed up in my buying power. Yes, mine did too in the US. Kimberly, are you in the US or the UK? I'm pretty sure you're US, aren't you? Pretty sure you are. If you could let me know, that would be awesome. Yes, US. Yes, I thought so. All right. Okay. Yeah, so did mine. Not on the Roth IRA. That's the 1st of July. But the brokerage, yes, it arrived in my brokerage last night. I shared it with you last night. I told you I was buying straight away, even though it went down this morning. I don't care. I got in and I was very happy. I doubled it with margin. So yeah, I bought, I did that this morning. So I told you the 4 to 5 grand that I'm getting, wherever possible, I've doubled with margin to get as much as possible. All right. Anyway, let's now go to all members. I had it members only. I'll go back to subscribers now. I was giving everyone the chance to ask me a question. It's gone a bit quiet from the members. So what we're going to do now is we're going to move over to subscribers, not just members. So now everyone can share their thoughts and comments as well. All right. We're now open to everyone. Everyone can now chat. All right. So please repeat your comment, repeat your question. Let's have a look at the markets. Here we go. So we've got the S&P, my portfolio is down 0.89, coming back very quickly though. The S&P is up today. I don't trust it though. One tiny oota. Virgin Galactic, look at that. Now we're an all-time low, 331. At $3, in my opinion, 95% bankrupt. Now, this was SpaceX. SpaceX destroyed it. It gave it a pump. They talked about dilution at the worst possible time because the management is weak. It popped up. It went to $9. I said, for God's sake, everyone take profit. You'll never see this again. This is an opportunity now that's come out of nowhere because of SpaceX. Everyone dumped it. They all did it again. It never went anywhere near the $9 again. It went to about $4.50, I think $5. And now we're at $3.30. And they're going to split again. They've got to raise more money, which means this goes to 80 cents. And then we've got another split. So in my opinion, Virgin Galactic, if it drops to $3, is 95% going bankrupt. Now that still leaves 5% it going up. Don't get me wrong. You know, this is how you win on these things. But I've got to be honest, that is a little bit rich for me. I can't be buying things where I'm 95% predicting bankruptcy. That is a bit mental to do that. If you're already in, you now start thinking, do I take my money and get out? Do I take what I have? Do I buy lower? I'm not sure I would. Why? We've seen this before with Fisker. Remember, 90% of SPACs fail. It's a SPAC stock. All right. So every statistic is against this now. But again, that presents opportunity. But there's opportunity and there's madness. All right. We saw it with FFIE. We saw it with what was it? Fisker. Be careful. Doesn't mean to say there's an opportunity here because the stock is low. It just means it's low and nobody wants to buy it. So please be careful. SpaceX, 176. Right, let's have a look. Whales get theirs paid later. Very good. SpaceX should not buy until 27. 27? $27? You mean 127, do you? I mean, what do you mean by that? Is you enjoy the football last night? Yes. and my Insta Lucasades too. We had about 25 of my Insta Lucasades join me last night. About 25% of my subscribers joined me live last night while I drank Coca-Cola, of course, and ate key lime pie and celebrated England winning 4-2 over Croatia. That was a great game. That could have been a final, by the way, because Croatia are a good team. And we did very, very well. Really good game, very exciting. 10 minutes from my house, but I couldn't afford to go. I wasn't prepared to pay the money that Jerry Jones was charging. And you could see that. It was very sad last night. If you are a real football fan, not just, going along for the festival, but if you are a real football fan, especially an England fan, you will know that the England fans weren't there last night. You might go, yeah, they were. Yeah, they were. We could hear them. You would have heard them a lot more. If you watched last night, the game, it was very disappointing. What you saw last night was an American football game. All the stands around the pitch, 2 levels up, no one was moving. People just sitting there eating burgers. It was an American audience. Rich Americans last night were sat in the first 2 levels. You could tell because no one was standing up. If you watch an England football game, English fans are waving flags, jumping up and down, screaming, shouting, getting extremely excited, waving flags for Manchester City, Manchester United, all their local teams back in England, all of that. They're going absolutely nuts, especially when we're winning 4-2, all right? If you look at the stand last night, you saw 2 rows of two levels and everyone just sitting, hardly moving. The English fans were right at the top in the nosebleeds. You could hear them singing God Save the King, but you could hear the noise was distant because it was at the top of the stand, right? It was echoing because the roof of Jerry Jones's World Stadium was closed, but the noise was a fraction of what it would have been, and no one was moving. You could see everyone was stationary. Everyone was just still. Whereas because they can't afford to go in. Unfortunately, this World Cup has been absolutely insane with prices. I mean, like thousands and thousands of dollars. It's disgusting. Real fans just can't get in. So where were the real fans? Well, some were in the stadium getting totally ripped off at the top, but the majority were at pubs like the Londoner, just down the road from me. Hundreds, thousands of supporters that had travelled from England were in the pubs, watching big screens, having a great time in America, having a wonderful time, watching it on a big screen, but not in the game because they can't afford it. Who can afford $4-5 to sit within, a good distance from the game? So the only people at the bottom have just got more money than sense. So it's a bit of a shame, bit sad to watch, really, but I mean, at the end of the day, I said to Leah, at least, you've got people that want to support the World Cup. You've got people that want to go and support England play, which is nice. But they're really there for the spectacle, not England, because, or Croatia for that matter, because they were just sat there. It was a bit frustrating to watch a World Cup match where everyone sat down eating burgers and no one's jumping up and down. It was a great night for Jerry Jones. He made an absolute fortune last night. But it was sad to watch it. I don't know what you think. Do you agree with that or not? Anyway, so let's go to these questions. The Big O, yes, it's been paid in. So you actually got the money then. Okay. Well, I haven't so far. It must be something to do with that money being withheld from taxes. So, yeah, it's interesting that. Never seen that before. How was your dinner last night? Did your team win? It was a lovely meal. Me and Leah had a steak. Thank you to you and those that supported us last night through Super Chats. Thank you for our 8th anniversary. It was our 8th anniversary. Thank you very much. Now, if you're confused by that, we were married twice in the UK and the US. So we have one at December and one in June. And people go, hang on a minute, Martyn's always having an anniversary. I'm not making it up. We just got married twice, okay, in the UK and England. Are we live? Yes, we are. It's his catchphrase. SpaceX heading back down. Yes, indeed. SpaceX is heading down, and I can't wait to buy it. But again, still way too expensive. Hi, Martin. Can you please take a look at Microsoft? Absolutely. I'll put it on the screen for you. I can't do a review today, I'm afraid. We're fully booked at the moment for reviews. As soon as this mad week's out of the way, the new Fed, SpaceX, we can start doing Members Week reviews again and so on. Incredible game to watch. It was a great game. Just the atmosphere wasn't there because, as I said before, it was just people sat down. I thought they were watching a cricket match. Anyway, hello, Martin. At current oil prices, would be considering taking a position soon. No, I don't buy oil. It's too unpredictable. And remember, oil doesn't actually make money. Not directly. You're just trading the price. And I don't do that. I buy a business that actually makes money. So for me, I don't buy oil. It's like buying gold. You know, you're trading the momentum of it. I don't like it, and particularly because it's heavily manipulated right now, right? People are shorting it, driving it down. You've got to be really on touch with the macro conditions. I mean, you could argue you just buy oil at $50, $60. Talk to our oil baron and he'll tell you that. Buy oil at $50, $60. That's okay. That's okay. But to try and guess the momentum and who's shorting it and who's lying and making up stuff, that's not really for me. But, that is one way to make money. It's just not my style of investing. I buy businesses that actually make money. I don't guess or gamble. All right? Guessing and gambling doesn't make you any money. Virgin Galactic now, $333. SpaceX, $180. The stadium prices are ridiculous on Supercross 2. Went back in February. The stadium prices. I don't know about Supercross. I can't obviously comment on that. But Brandon, you went to You went to AT&T Stadium in Dallas. I don't know. I'm just talking about normal World Cup. You can go and see an England game for £100, $120, $150, $200. You get a good seat for that. But this $5,000, $10,000 nonsense, it's just, I just find it. There's a lot of rich people in America, and I don't blame them. Can you blame Jerry Jones going, well, we could sell it to a few England fans and have a really good night out, or we can sell it to some rich oil tycoons living in Dallas for $10,000. They'll pay it. Well, yeah, you can, and they'll just sit there with a cowboy hat on, eating a burger. And that's what you got last night. So it is what it is. The stadium prices are ridiculous. Yeah, it is being played in the US. Yes, it is being played in the US. Of course it is. But people travel all over the world to follow football. I know in America it's called soccer, but football fans, remember 99% of the world call football. It's only America who calls it soccer. 99% of football fans that tour to watch their teams go all over the world. I've done it myself. Traveled all over the world to watch England play. And you'll pay, you'll put yourself through it. You'll put, sacrifice. But so don't think it's in America, so only Americans will go. People travel for the World Cup, but real fans can't travel to the US in mass this year. Well, they are actually, but they're just not going into the stadiums because of the prices. It's off the charts. There was always no Keir Starmer. There was also yes. He was missing from the table yesterday. Martin, is it possible they have been domesticated? Martin, is it possible they have been domesticated? I've no idea what you're talking about. What does that mean? To be fair, soccer, the sport was founded in Mexico. To be fair, we can agree to disagree with that. The Football Association, the first registered football association was in England. But we can go backwards and forwards. Who invented football? The first person to kick a pigskin around, because that's what it was. It was a pigskin full of air. So if you want to go back, we can go back 1,000 years if you want. Scottish used to do it with haggis. That was the bladder of a sheep. All right? They used to kick that around. So was football invented 2,000 years ago by the Scottish? I mean, we can go on forever if you want, but the first organised football association was in England. You can agree, disagree, it don't really matter. Anyway, can I ask your thoughts on AT&T, please? I've just got to focus, Tony, on the members right now, if you don't mind. I've got a lot of questions to get through. When XRP hits a low at 80 cents, which I believe it will, you said you will re-enter. Curious to know how much. When the price is right and the time is right, I could go in with 100 grand. We're not there yet. Shout out to Martyn. I sold my SpaceX early before the crash. Thank you. You're very welcome. I'm glad you made some money. It was just numbers. 1 + 1 always equals 2. The Spanish coverage showed the England fans. Yes, there were England fans in the game. I saw them on the camera. But they were mainly at the top. And there were a few at the bottom. But yeah, and there might have been some Americans or anybody, actually, for that matter, just in the bottom with money wearing an England T-shirt. That's not the real England fans. Real England fans are working class people that travel the world to and live and breathe England football. It's not rich people who want to just go to a social event, all right? And nothing wrong with that. I'm not putting it down because thank God they did, because there would have been nobody in there. But, you know, it's just a bit frustrating when the man and woman who supports England with their life on the line literally is so passionate, can't afford to get in. And they've, travelled the country. I mean, Harry Kane, all the team, they know the fans. They wouldn't have recognised anyone last night. Anyway, let them have it. Watch at home and see how fast they make it easier to go watch. Yeah, that's right. If people... I did. People asked me last night. One of my friends from England, Richard, who has a private box at Manchester United, messaged me last night. He WhatsApped me and said, Martyn, are you at the game? Because he expected me to be at the game, obviously, because, I'm 10 minutes from the stadium. And I said, no. I said, I'm not. He couldn't believe it. I said, yeah. And then I told him what the prices are. He says, yeah, I don't blame you. I said, I'll watch it at home. I did it with my Instagram members. We did it on Instagram and we watched it together, which was great. But I'm not going to be, it's up to you. Anyone can do what they want, but I'm not going to be ripped off. If you've got to have some principles, if you're prepared to pay 10 grand just because there are some rich people who will, then you're just making it about a bunch of rich people rattling their jewelry. It's just like, I don't know. That's not what football is. Football is a working class man's game. It's where working class people every week go, twice a week, in fact, in England, a Wednesday and a Saturday, in the rain, every week, week in, week out, grow up with the football team, know all about it, love it, follow it. That's what you want, because then you have a really great experience. But again, it's about making money, isn't it? I understand it, but it's just disappointing. Great match from England yesterday, Alchemist. Yes, it was. Mine. We like VDC, Vanguard Consumer Staples. Oh, yes. Very, very good. Very, very good. Yeah. Avon. Hey, Martyn, I only have £1,500 pounds. This all my cash. Can I afford to invest to make up for some of the crypto which I lost? $1 is all it takes. Now, over the last 4 years, you've seen me go from 5 grand to nearly $1 million live on the show. It's not about how much money I've earned. It's about what I do with it. Now, this is something I'll share with you, because from time to time, not very often anymore because they've all given up. We've got rid of them all. We have trolls come on and they'll say, the only reason why Martyn's got any money is because of all of you idiots. Talking to you. The only reason why I've got any money is because you all watch me and I earn all this money from YouTube and I'm an idiot and so on and so forth. Well, I'm going to show you that, first of all, that's not true and you're not idiots. And second of all, to encourage you with your £1,500, because I took 5,000 to nearly $1 million. Now, of course, I've earned money. There's nothing wrong with going to work and earning money. Of course, I haven't just gone from 5 grand to $1 million with no income. What stock would that be? 1 billion%. Obviously, I earn money. However, it doesn't matter how much money you earn if you invest it badly. All right? So you've got to invest it properly. So over the last year, if you look in just 1 year, I've made 118 grand in just 1 year. That's way more money than I've earned on YouTube. Remember, the first couple of years on YouTube, I earned zero. And I spent a fortune building the studio. So until year 3, and we're only year 4 now, coming up to year 5, I didn't actually make any money. So I've actually made money by actually doing it. Okay? Buying with conviction, buying when the market is down, making money out of making money. Now, because I'm all in on Coca-Cola, because I understand value, I'm actually down. I mean, I'm down. I was up 40%, like 4x the market. I'm now up 20% this year, which is still beating the market by 2, right? But I was up 4x over the last year. But I'm not at the moment because you see all these little dips. There's Liberation Day, there's the war, and now there's the deal, right? The Fed. Same thing. Each dip I buy aggressively, each dip I buy with conviction. I'm doing it again. So Coca-Cola at the moment is going down. So my portfolio is going down very, very quickly. Am I bothered? Of course I'm not. I'm still up 118 grand in 12 months. Not that bothered. But that just shows you what you can do with your money. So if you've only got $1 and you consistently perform as well as I have, you're going to be as rich as you want to be. You'll be a millionaire. And I'll give you a mathematical certainty of that. If you had a penny and you doubled it every day for 30 days, you'd have over $1 million. Amazing, right? That just shows you if you make money out of money, not just earn money, you can achieve all your goals. Now, if you waste your time guessing and gambling and winning and losing big, you'll end up just losing big and end up having nothing and paying a big tax bill for nothing. If you invest consistently and you do it on value with principles and discipline, you will do very, very well. So Avon, you've got $1,500. I can't tell you what to do, not because I'm not legally allowed to, because I can say what I bloody like. It's really funny on YouTube. People go, not financial advice, because they might get sued, right? The reason you say not financial advice is not because you can get sued, because I can say what I like. I can say what I like. It's my show. You're watching me. This isn't financial advice. I'm broadcasting to the world, right? I can say what I want, right? However, to be responsible and considerate and value people's time and value people's, the fact that a human being has showed up and supporting you, you've got to be a decent person, right? I'm saying to you, I don't give financial advice because I can't, because I don't know your situation. I don't know your understanding. I don't know anything about you. That's why I have a gold plan. I have members that are gold that call me up. I've got one today, in fact, in an hour and 20 minutes, right after my Discord event. I have got a Discord event, a gold appointment this morning with Paul at 10:30. So right after my Discord event, I'm just checking my calendar now. And we have conversations about portfolios and stuff like that. And, you can get that if you want to. Again, not financial advice. I just share with you my thoughts. You can take it or leave it. Anyway. So if you asked me what I should do, what you should do with your money, well, I can't say because I don't know you. I don't know what you know. I don't know what you understand. I don't know if you need the money. I don't know your age. I don't know if you understand the business you own. If I had $1,500 today, if I had your £1,500 today, I would buy Coca-Cola 100%, because that's what I am doing with my money. That's what I've just done this morning live on the show. You've seen me do it. So I'm not going to say, I think you should buy this when I'm doing something else. That's like Ron Barron and Ross Gerber, billionaires and multimillionaire Meet Kevin on YouTube, saying last night that SpaceX is a meme stock. It's going to $1,000. Everyone should get in on it. Well, he's not doing that. He's selling it now. He bought it when it was pennies. So it's a lie. All right. So people can tell you stuff, but what they actually do is very different. Well, you see me buying Coca-Cola because I think that's the right way of doing it. So should you do that? Well, if you want to follow me, yeah, but that's not right for you. All right. So that's as good as I can give you. Volatility in oil. Here's our oil baron. Stephen Lewandowski trades oil, has done for years, made more money than most people will see. He's retired. He's happy. He's content. He made money out of oil. He understands it. Now he doesn't guess. He doesn't gamble. He understands the time to buy. He doesn't chase. He doesn't do any of that stuff. Talk to Stephen Lewandowski. You can talk to him. I think he's in Discord. You can talk to him, and so on. And you can, have a chat to a real oil expert who makes money all the time. In and out quickly. Yeah, the Cowboy Stadium live near Longview. Lovely. Hey, Martyn, do you think silver can have another run to the upside? The person to ask is Sensei. Now, Friday night, tomorrow night, Sensei will do his stage event. Every Friday, Sensei does a stage event in Discord. He is the crypto expert. He talks all about commodities, oil, gold and silver. It's not my expertise. I don't trade it. I don't believe in it. I don't own it. I don't want it. I don't need it. I don't like it. I don't believe in hedges. I don't believe in stop losses to protect your money. Any of that stuff. I don't buy gold and silver just because it's trading out of emotion or a fear or a hedge. I just buy a great business that actually makes money, and that's it. So not for me. Diesel, these people, Jerry Jones, have an insatiable lust for greed. They do, and that's why they are where they are. So it is what it is. Football was founded in the UK. Oh, okay, you're laughing now. All right, you think it's funny. All right, Dante, you're welcome. We could debate it all you want. All right, you don't have to swear though. Anyway, I'm going Don. Coca-Cola going down. Yep. Oh, yeah. It's all going down. Yep. Remember, I've told you, made it quite clear, the stock market will crash 50%, worst case scenario. Crypto will go down 80%. Binky bonk fart coin, 0. Just the whole thing, gone. The S&P 500, 40 to 50%. Coca-Cola, 15 to 20. I'm not saying it's not going down. Absolutely not. But I'm buying more on the way down. No problem. I don't have a stop loss. I'm not protecting myself from margin. None of that stuff. But yeah, can it go down? Of course it can. Of course it can. My buffer is now 48%. Am I worried? No. Am I fearful? No. Do I care? No. In fact, I like it. Because on the 21st, on Monday, I will buy another $10,000 of Coca-Cola. I hope it's down by Monday. All right. I just want it to be up when I want to sell it in the future. What I'm trying to do now is build a portfolio, $1 million portfolio, $1 million of business that is earning a percent in dividends as an income, is earning money because the business makes money. It's a defensive play for right now because I don't think the market deserves anything other than a defensive play. So yes, of course, I'm going down and I'm okay with it. Do I look fearful? Do I look scared? Do I look upset? No. I hope it stays down for Monday because at any moment, right, it's getting so oversold, money will realize that the stock market is on the edge. It'll buy Coca-Cola and boom, $84. And we all know what happens then. All right. My Discordians, my lecture members know what happens then. No question, 100 grand day. I thought football was founded in the UK. It was. Who is Coca-Cola if you talk about the Football Association, the actual construction of the tournament, the actual game? If you're on about people kicking around a pigskin or a sheep's bladder, that was thousands of years ago, but it wasn't actually football unless you want to say somebody with their foot was kicking a ball, all right? The actual organised game was a British-English game, all right? Well, I want to buy 50 more. Good luck to you. XRP bound. So glad to hear you and your wife had a great dinner last night on your 8th, yes, 8th anniversary. Thank you, XRP. I'm working on 36 years. I love it. Do you have a prediction for how low Coca-Cola and XRP will go? Yeah, I do. We could see Coca-Cola as low as $68. Yeah. And you can imagine how much more of it I'll be buying when it goes there, right? So it could go there. XRP, I can see going to 80 cents, if not lower. If the market fully crashes, which is possible, no one knows, we can see XRP going down 80%. In Mexico, inauguration tickets, 15 grand. 15 grand. Jacko's going the Mayans 5,000 years. Yeah, the Mayans invented football. They were kicking around skulls, weren't they? They were getting dead people and kicking around skulls and going, oh, football. I mean, maybe they was. All right, we could go on forever, right? And maybe the dinosaurs were kicking around dinosaur eggs. Oh, football. They just get drunk and destroy everything. Who does? England football fans. Let me be clear. England football fans are not England thugs. England thugs made famous in the 70s and the early 80s. Yes, there was an epidemic, a pandemic of English fans going around the world. Not only English fans, it was a time when other fans from other countries would also fight. But yeah, I'll take responsibility, even though it wasn't me. I had nothing to do with it. There were people, English fans, in the 70s and 80s getting drunk, smashing up stuff. Yes, they are not England fans. They're not welcome at any England game. They're not part of the FA. They're not appreciated by Harry Kane and the captain, anyone in England. Let me tell you who England fans are. They're families in England. Mum, dad, and the kids. Real England fans are like that. Yes, lots of young men. Once upon a time, me, and still today, but I'm now older, right? But England fans is about being a family event. It's not about thugs. It's not about idiots going around acting stupid, right? And I know this firsthand. I was in a pub many years ago watching England beat Germany in a semi-final in the world, in the Euros, or well, I can't remember what it was, and we were winning. It was great. We were winning against our famous adversary, Germany. We were winning, and some drunk idiot ran up to the screen, a big screen, a projection screen that we were all enjoying watching the football on, and grabbed it and pulled it. That was the end of the game. He broke the TV. Hundreds of fans went absolutely mental, right? This was a thug, an English thug. It wasn't an England fan. You just pulled the screen down. It was a drunken, stupid idiot who got stupid. Again, remember we spoke yesterday about being evil and stuff. It's not evil. It's stupid. Just an idiot, a drunken idiot. And people started fighting in the streets and all sorts. It's like, and we were winning. I think we ended up winning the game as well. I mean, imagine if we'd lost. I mean, these aren't England fans. These are idiots. All right, so Coke is crashing. Martyn, buy all you can. I have, mate. I have. I've got nothing left. I've got absolutely nothing left. I've got 910 grand of Coca-Cola. I can't buy anymore. I mean, there's nothing else I can do. I wish I could. I wish I could buy more. I just can't. It's not I don't want to. I physically haven't got any more money. I'm just checking my ISA in the UK. No, nothing. I'm in, 100%. Not a penny to my name. What I'm most appreciating about these football matches are the videos of people visiting the US. Yes, I love that. That is wonderful. Absolutely. They might not be able to get into the stadiums, a lot of them, but they're coming to America, celebrating a great festival with American people. It's wonderful. That I love. Everyone loves that. And we all love the Japanese the most. because they're always tidying up the stadiums. They're always leaving it better than when they found it. Everyone is famous for it. The Japanese are famous for it. The Brazilians are famous for their samba, their dancing. The Dutch are famous for their parties in orange. It's a wonderful, wonderful community that you get from all of this. And yeah, Coca-Cola at a bargain now. Well, let me explain. Not really. And I want to be clear about that. Coca-Cola isn't a bargain. Coca-Cola will never be a bargain. Coca-Cola is a blue chip stock. It's a great business. It's expensive. Will always be expensive. Even in a crash, it will be expensive. Just understand that. It's not cheap. Okay? So when you say it's a bargain, that implies, you know, it's being given away and everyone should buy all of it. I'm buying all of it, but I was buying it at 80. But remember, I've already made money from 60 to 80. So I'm just doing another trade. That's all. It's very expensive. I think it's fair value is like 76 fair value. So it's, and even then it's expensive. All right. It's not cheap, but it's a great business nevertheless. That 20% is beautiful. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Robinhood Chairman and CEO Vlad Tenev live on stage, July the 1st. Thank you very much, Slim. In London. Nice, said Mark. Martyn is my financial advisor. I copy his trades. Oh, God. I am a shark in oil, just compounding my portfolio all the time. I trade more often, never too greedy, smaller profits, usually $1 to $5 profits. I haven't lost a trade in 3 years too. Congratulations. Well done to you, mate. Spot on. Blessings to all Martyns. How's the wife doing? Very well, thank you for asking. Do you do options? No, never do options. Don't believe in options. Don't believe in shorts. Just buy great businesses, and that is it. That's it. Just buy the stock price. That's it. Sense is bullish or silver. Yes, correct. Sensei. Big Dubs is bullish on bullish. That's funny that. I'll give you that. That's what I'm doing too. Coca-Cola and Vertical Aerospace and Joby, but that's just me. Coca-Cola is going down to 77 according to the chart, but Bollinger Band. Then it will rebound to 84. That sounds cool, doesn't it? What happened to the crypto lady? Unfortunately, she's got personal issues that's unable to broadcast. Nice one, Martyn. Thank you. What about NBIS or Marvel? Not interested? It's going really high. I don't know much about it. I've not looked at it. If you are a member, I can review it for you. First football team was Sheffield Football Club before Sheffield United, Wednesday and before they were formed. Thank you, Nick Jones. Richard, the caveman created football kicking rocks. That's it. That's it. Totally agree. The caveman created football kicking rocks. Oh, God. Yeah, that's brilliant. Intercity firm. I love it. West Ham. Can't go wrong. Just bought. Yeah, that's when you see proper England fans turning up, when you got West Ham everywhere. That's right. Just bought 5,000 Coca-Cola for $78.98. Oh, my God, you're making me feel jealous. Hey, Martyn, any info on how the money losing value to the dollar? I should be a lot more down on Coca-Cola, but the £1 is losing value since I bought. What do you mean? I don't really buy Coca-Cola concerned about the dollar to the pound. I mean, yes, I mean, of course, but no, I don't. I mean, that's beyond my pay grade. I don't look at it like that at all. I look at what the profits are, the margins. Yeah, don't focus on that. Chelsea. There you go. Liverpool. There you go. You know when the England fans turn up because they're all around the stadium with all these flags. You didn't see that last night, did you? You saw a few, to be fair. There were a few. Is Trump waiting until Friday to sign the deal because the market is closed? No comment. What is Trump? What did you sign Harry Kane's jersey for him? Martyn, did you sign? Yeah. He didn't ask me though. I think he was too busy. Nottingham Forest, greatest team all time. Nottingham Forest. This is real history, folks. This is real salt of the earth history you're hearing right here in the chat. It's beautiful. It makes me quite tearful. The backbone of England. What you're hearing right now is families, generations that grew up for supporting England football teams every Wednesday, every Saturday, sometimes a Sunday. All their money goes into it. Thanks for making it fun to invest. Oh, you're welcome, mate.
At Diesel_Ada tipped $1.99 through Super Chat. THX for making it fun to invest while making dollar, sir.
That's what it's all about, isn't it? Yes, the ancient Greeks played ball games, but they did not play soccer in the modern sense. The closest ancient Greek equivalent was a sport called episkairos. Can we leave it now? Hi, Martyn. There were probably aliens on Mars kicking rocks around as well. That 10 billion years ago. Hi, Martyn. I have 10,000 sat ready to invest and already 8,000 already in Coke. Is it better to trickle the buying over the other week? Well, look, we are a week away from the official dividend date when people will be buying in. It takes 11 days for the dividend ex-dividend date to price back up again. I think Coca-Cola is a good buy right now. Will it go any lower? Of course it can. Do I wish I could buy lower? Of course I do. I mean, I wish I could, but I can't. I mean, we've all got limited money. No one's got infinite amount of money. It wouldn't make any sense, would it? If you had infinite amount of money, you go, right, I'll buy $1 billion, trillion, bazillion dollars then, and you'd own the whole company. You'd be like, no, we've all got limits. The way I look at it is this. Coca-Cola today is at the price of, remember the price isn't the value, is it? It's at 79.13 and I can see a model going to 90 this year and 106. Plus the dividend. So is that a good deal? I think so. Could it go lower? Of course it can. Go a lot higher too. And when it does, when suddenly everyone starts to go, this is oversold, vumph, you'll miss it. So, then you'll be buying on the way up. I mean, you see me buy. I mean, over and over again, you guys, more than not, get the better price than me. But I make more money than most people because I actually do it. I actually get in, I actually take the profit, and I actually buy with conviction. That's why I do so well. Very often you'll get a better price than me or whatever, but I will always do well because I actually do it. I don't say I'm going to do it. I do it, and I do buy, and I do sell, and I do use tax lots, and I do buy with conviction. That's what's important. Not while I'm waiting with cash and I'm waiting for Coca-Cola to go to 50 cents. I mean, what's important is what you do. Hi, Martyn. I have 10. I've switched out. Top lots. Very nice. As the market crashes, what is the best way to use 10,000 to still buy low? Coca-Cola, Google. If you just want a bit of a selection, I'd be buying a defensive play, 30-40%. I'd be buying the S&P 500. But again, for me right now, I'd prefer to be defensive than risk on with the S&P. But if you buy the S&P, it's not going to go bust, is it? If you buy any individual stock, I wouldn't buy Google or Nvidia right now. I'd buy the S&P. I'd buy the broader index. Because remember, when I talk about the S&P going down 40%, right? Tech at the top will go down a lot more. Okay? So just bear that in mind. There'll be other assets that go up. Defensives, Coca-Cola, Pepsi-Cola, Procter & Gamble, lots of REITs and dividend-paying stocks. There's other things that will do well out of it. Then why 80 and why not wait till it goes down to 76? Because you don't know, do you? I bought at 80 because I've already made money from 60 to 80. I've already made money. I'm not giving it back. I know 80 goes to 90. I don't have to wait for it to go to 70. I was already in at 60. In fact, I had some at 59, right? And I traded it up to 80, 82. right? So then I bought back at 80 and now I'm going to 90, right? Can you, I can't, I'm running out of time, I'm afraid. No more requests now, guys. I've really got to run. So anyway, Martyn, the stock market continues to rock with. Why are you being conservative? Do you really think a pullback or crash is coming soon? It has been going green almost every day. That's why I think a crash is coming, because everyone is just euphoric all the time. Everything is good. Everything is great. Nothing is a problem. I think it's ridiculous. So I'm not buying into it. And SpaceX, when it enters the NASDAQ, is going to bring everything down. September, October is my prediction. Might come earlier. So I don't want to be in the market when it crashes overnight. Because when it does, boom, and you're down 20%, your margin called, you're going, oh my God. I don't care if it crashes. I'll be ready in a defensive position. All right, guys, I've really got to go because I've got a meeting with a gold member in 19 minutes. No. Not 19 minutes. What am I on about? That's half past the hour. What I do have is I do have my event with my Discordians, a stage event where we discuss the trades, the setups, one-on-one support, answer questions, all that. So let me set this up now. So we're going to discuss a lot of things we can't discuss on air. All right. So Stage Channel Pro event, set this up. What now? June 18th, 10 a.m. Yes. Yes. Right there. Next, create event. It's a pro event for all pro members, of course. Copy link. Drop it in the Lucasade channel. That's where I always put it. No reason why. I just always have done. Everyone. Remember, no show tomorrow. There will be, because the markets are closed tomorrow. So there's no shows when the market is closed. There will be the music show tomorrow night, of course. Sensei will be doing his stage events on Discord, of course. But there will be no... There'll be no YouTube show or Discord shows from me tomorrow. It's a bank holiday. I take the day off. Okay? Righty then. I've got somebody wishing to join Discord. So let me do that for this morning's stage event. Coming back up again quickly now. Yeah. Let me just see if anybody wants to join Discord. I'm now doing my onboarding. I only allow 2 people a day in though. Ba, 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 ba. Just, oops, I forgot what I'm doing. There we go. I'm just letting a member in. This looks good to me. Let me see. Did I have another one? No, I think we're all good. The event's created. All right, good. Okay, I'm gonna get off. I'll be in Discord in 15 minutes. Coca-Cola is coming back pretty quick right now, but either way around, we'll see what happens in a minute. We'll be on Discord. Then I'll be back. I've got my gold members appointment. If you are a member on YouTube and a gold private call with that Paul at 10:30. Then I'm back for the closing bell this afternoon. Don't forget, we've got 9 days to go before our 5th birthday on the show. So you've got 9 days left if you want to join me for the personal behind the scenes experience for 99 cents. Lifetime, never goes up, ever. No inflation, ever. There is Instagram. Everybody else, it'll be $2.99 a month on Instagram for the behind the scenes private stuff. At the moment, we're watching the football together and doing other stuff like that as well. Well, talking stocks as well, but I just don't do the trades. That's on Instagram. That's on Discord, of course. So there's all the 3 services are complete. There's no more services being added. There is the main show. There is the community for the training, the education, the stage events, and then there's the personal. There's no 4th, 5th, 6th. This is the entire system. You've got the entire thing. And on the 5th anniversary of the show, in 9 days' time, it'll go up. And everybody who's got 99 cents, you'll be locked in forever at that price. You will never get a price increase, no inflation ever. I've just given you the link in the chat. Right. Martyn, I have 10,000 personal debt and I was always pay the interest over the years. I wasted lots of money. I like you as I was never care about the money. I was just spending. Avon. Thank you. Nice to talk to you. I'll see you on Discord in a minute, perhaps, or maybe you're a gold member and you can book a gold appointment. All right. That's it from me. I'm on Discord in 12 minutes from now. Thank you much indeed. What we're going to do now is, many of you missed the beginning of the event. Many of you would like to know what was going on today. So stand by. This is what we do. Here it comes. You're going to like this. It's a new little service that we do. And we've had extra for a while, but not like this. Live now on extra. So we're going to repeat what you missed from the beginning. Some of you joined late, but you can watch with live chat, not watching a restream later and missing out. Must know worse, pub thug or village idiot. Yeah.
At Diesel_Ada tipped $1.99 through Super Chat. Must know worse, pub thug or village idiot.
Yeah.
Smiley face emoji.
There you go. Right, it's pinned to the top. It's pinned to the top, the extra channel where we're going live right now. So what I'm going to do now is you're going to see me do it live on the screen. I'm going to take today's event, what you've just missed. I'm going to add it to the replay from the beginning. And then those of you that have missed the beginning would like to be part of it, but with live chat, you can be part of the live chat because it will be live. Be restreamed, but it'll be live. Does that make sense? Okay. Here we go. Done. Save. Go over to the extra channel. There it is on the screen. Okay. Now, if you watch here, we're playing something for you quite interesting, but what I want to show you is what you missed today. So I go over here to the extra channel. I refresh the screen. I refresh it. It adds today's event to the top. As we end, it'll take you to the very beginning. You won't miss anything. People will tune in at different times around the world. All right. There it is. Take it to the beginning. Click that. You should be seeing me do it on the screen. Can you see it? Get rid of that. Get rid of that. So if you missed the part of the show and you'd like to be part of the debate and the conversation, but you don't just want to watch a restream tomorrow and it's out of date and there's no one in the chat, you can be part of this. So as you can see on the screen, this is what it looks like. I've just restarted it. See, it's just starting now. So if I do that and go refresh and go live chat, I will go hi all here, and you will see people in the extra channel in a few moments. Now, because this is a 24-hour stream, to protect it from trolls, bots, and basically idiots, what we do is it's free to watch, free to listen, but if you want to take part in the chat, it's members only, and it's 99 cents. And we do that so it stops bots coming in and idiots coming in going, buy Bitcoin 5 million times throughout the night. This way, it's what you just missed, but you can watch it and have a conversation with everybody live. So if you stay right where you are, it'll take you there automatically. And if you want to, you can click on the link. I will see everybody else in 9 minutes in Discord. I'll be back for the closing bell. Of course, just before me, Vaz will go live as well. So you've got that. And that's it from me. Look out for more. Of course, tomorrow there's no show, but there will be a stage event from Sensei on Discord, and there will be my music show tomorrow night. That's it. 9 days to go to the 5th anniversary. 1 hour, you can get the Discordian mug and the hat or t-shirt. 1 hour, you can get the 5th anniversary mug if you want to celebrate the 5 years. And 9 days to go if you want to join me for behind the scenes on my phone, not in the studio. The personal stuff, the Whiskey Wednesdays, the tea at Thursday tea time, all that kind of stuff. And right now, watching the football. The next big event on my Instagram will be the football for England, for United States playing tomorrow. And you can join me. We'll have the scores set up, and there's a private little channel just made within the subscriber mode for our members. All right, that's it. And if you join now, the next 9 days, you pay 99 cents forever. Never goes up. And on the birthday, it goes to $2.99. So you've got 9 days to go. All right, that's it from me. Thank you very much indeed. I'll see you on Discord in a minute. See you on Extra right now. Until next time, as always, take care of yourselves and each other. Bye-bye.